they're so into making sure that they keep this stuff a secret. Like, that's actually part of the reason why I don't think it can be Dante. If the Devil May Cry boys came out and said keep your eye on this date, then like I genuinely don't think Nintendo would have actually let them do that.
From Sora
Took down the
Limited.
poster in the background. No spoilers from him.
Hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today.
Oh, God.
Even among Nintendo staff worldwide.
Really?
So it won't be available right
Okay.
away.
That's
Please
fair.
understand that it will take a little time.
Okay. Who is it? Who's it gonna be?
It does.
Are we actually getting a Three Houses route?
Another Fire Emblem character?
No, this doesn't make sense because they said it was all third party. Huh. I saw a lot of people saying like a Byleth who like switches between classes.
Yo,
Yep, there it is. There we go.
Brothers already. What in the
You
world
must
are
join.
waiting for?
All right. Okay. Are you ready for in before just another
Consumes even the darkness itself.
in before another Fire Emblem sword fighter?
Yo,
Oh, that looks sick.
I see.
That looked pretty
How
sick.
many swordsmen are there? And you,
Too many?
you wield the sword as
Too
well.
many swordsmen.
You do. I reward
So
your
it switches
cleverness
between
this
classes.
time.
So it seems. Yeah, looks like it.
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the
Okay.
hero's relics. With arid fire, strike with superior reach.
Okay. Get the little spear.
Use Amir's overwhelming power.
You get this club thing, axe, whatever.
Oh, you should play Byleth if you want to beat Donkey
The
Kong.
blinding speed of Failnaught. Creator. Each weapon matches a direction.
Ah. That's cool. Oh, what? That was a weird shot, I'm not gonna lie.
Through smash. Show the
Through
world.
Smash. This is so.
It's
so
really funny
super
whenever they like
self-aware.
whenever they break the fourth wall like that. This is that looks genuinely sick.
He does look fun. He does look very fun. I will say,
By the way. Oh, there he goes, putting up the posters.
There you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining. And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series.
Wow, goodness
People who aren't Japanese in
gracious.
particular might be thinking, 17 games?
Yes,
That many?
we did think that.
Well, I was counting in binary.
So I guess the 3 did mean 3 houses.
Here and you get 1,
Oh shoot!
2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Sakurai,
And then
wait,
you get
okay,
16.
why are you...
Add 1 and you get 17.
Why is he...
Awesome, isn't it?
No, that's cool and all,
You can
but...
actually count up to 31
Why-
on one hand.
Sakurai, what are you
And if you use
doing?
both hands, always give it a go.
Try it out when you're bored sometimes. You know what?
I'm bored right now. Talk about the
In
game.
Japanese, the male version of
Boy, this
Once
trailer
you've
for
chosen
Three
a house,
Houses
you
looks
guide
really
them to their
good.
school life. Well, you end
So let
up
me tell you, the
finding
only
your
reason I'm
house.
like upset about this in quotes is because they said it was
After
going to be all
a certain
third party.
incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your
Right?
grown-up
And then they
siblings
throw
to
in
battle against
the
other
this. I
houses
don't really
in their
care
region.
like, oh, another...
It's a very
It's
sad
a
game
very
in which
sad
all
Fire
game.
Emblem guy?
become enemies, turn
Because I don't
hostile,
actually
and
care
try to
if for another, like, you know, it doesn't matter to me is what I'm saying, that we have another
understand the
Fire Emblem
concept
guy.
of
I just
Fire
wanted
Emblem
another
Three
third party.
Houses,
I thought it was
played
really
an
cool
early
that we got
version
like a
of the game
whole bunch of
before its
third party
release.
guys.
I've done the same thing before with The Legend of Zelda Breath
You know
of
what
the
I
Wild,
do
for
think
example.
though? I do think that we're gonna actually get the first character
Because
of
I
Fighter
couldn't
Pack
wait until launch to experience
2
it, or we'd have never made it in time.
announced today.
For that title,
I think we'll get it
borrowed
announced at
an
the very
early
end.
version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference.
Sakurai wrote the walkthrough for 3 houses, guys. You heard it here.
The game has multiple routes, and the outcome of each is
Yo,
very
are you Mr. Sakurai
Your experience will
1984
vary
on
depending
Game
on the route you
Facts?
choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different way that they're distance demon. The hero's relic they use changes
So they
depending on
they
the
sleep in
direction
the
you
middle
interact
ground.
Direction of the
with
stick.
Each of the heroes will whip the sword upward to launch enemies.
Pretty
in the
high.
air.
Yeah, that's pretty high, and it scoops.
For their up air attack,
It only scoops forward, but it's a nice
they'll
scoop.
wave the whip sword overhead.
Okay, that's like
The hit
ZSS
detection for this
almost.
attack
It's an alright
lasts
up
for a
air.
relatively long time.
It's a little- I mean, it looks a little slow.
The up special
Yeah,
move is really
but
something.
It's
The
got
sword
a
extends
big
like this,
hitbox.
allowing you to do things like
Joker
this.
up B. Ooh.
Yeah, basically. Oh,
It was
oh,
pretty
oh, a
terrifying
little different than
while
Joker
knocked
up
him
B.
into
That's
the air
sick.
with that attack. And in addition,
Yo!
That's sick!
you can do awful things.
You could do
Oh
awful
my
things
God.
like this. Yeah.
Oh my god! And
Whoa.
he came back from it,
Launch
so he was able to
opponents
grapple on the
upward
ledge
until their damage
afterwards.
reaches-
That's a crazy up.
Now, for
Yeah.
That is sick!
This
Oh, wow.
won't deal much damage.
Crazy
and it won't
Okay.
make
actually.
opponents fall.
So he really does.
That's
He
why
really
in
does
the
want to
move,
sit in the middle ground.
you
Like,
want to hit with the blade part aimed upward.
he's not a zoner, but he's a
downward.
spacer. I don't really know what the word for that is, but he's
Next,
yeah,
the
he's
side
trying to
special move.
stay a car's length away from you.
Byleth will simply swing the lamp even when your opponent is at
No
this
way.
distance. It'll
No
still
way.
hit.
Jesus.
Don't tell me it'll hit that.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You can see it has a great
Yeah, so
deal of
each
launch
direction
power.
is associated with a different weapon, even aerials
And
and
for the
stuff,
down
which is I
special,
think a really cool concept. Switching
Byleth
between
channels
weapons like
all their
that.
energy into a dev- When readying the move, there's a super armor effect.
Oh.
Okay, cool. That's exactly what it
It can withstand an attack.
Wait a minute.
That's
Just so you
exactly
know,
what
if
it
you
needs.
Wait a
activate
minute.
the compound At about the same time.
I'll be honest with you though. I'll be honest, it doesn't look nearly
It's
as
a bit
hype as
slower
Falcon
than the
Punch.
Falcon Punch,
I'm gonna
but
be
due to the
completely
super
straight with
armor
you.
effect, you have the advantage. Breeze past platforms
Ah.
to reach a lower area.
Yeah, it's basically just Warlock Punch.
It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack.
Except you can pass through platforms, which I think is very interesting.
Also, you can turn around during the move.
Think about how many people
The
are gonna
swing
get
takes a while.
baited
So
by
if your
that.
opponent runs behind
I bet
you,
it's gonna happen to me too,
quickly
now that I say
change
that.
direction.
Yo, let's play this character.
So you need
Also,
to
we've
think
seen two
carefully when
stages, I'm
using
not
this
sure if you've
projectile
realized
weapon.
that.
Yeah.
Byleth's final smash is
Now,
called
I mean, it could be a
Progenitor
transforming
Ruptured Heaven.
stage.
In the original game,
Looks like a
there's
third
move called
stage.
Ruptured Heaven.
Progenitor
This
God
is
Ruptured
enhanced.
Heaven.
Wow. That's a name.
Reminiscent.
Oh,
of
that's
Sothis.
really cool.
Those
Oh,
of you who played
wow.
The original game will of course
Wow, that's
understand
sick.
What I'm referring to.
Yeah, no,
The
even I know
fifth
what you're
color is
referring
based
to, and
on
I haven't played it.
Sothis, who you just saw earlier. And the 7th and
That's
8th
sick.
variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story. Didn't we see this variation in the final
Okay.
smash? For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one.
That sounds like a
There are
spoiler.
vendors on either
Yeah,
side.
Sakurai.
In the
Why are you
original
doing
game,
this to us?
These are important.
I feel like that up B is really what's gonna like make or break
Next
Byleth.
up, the bridge.
Yeah.
The camera rotates
You know what I
90
mean? Like people
degrees,
mastering
creating
that
this long
up B,
area.
especially off stage,
It's a very
because you
wide
get that
lead.
footstool at the end. It's basically infinite recovery if you can hit it. And I mean, you obviously
It's
only need to
similar
hit
the
it
bridge of
once, but
Elden
still,
Stage.
that's
The
a
guests
really
are from
sick,
the Golden Deer. Claude, Hilda,
really
and
sick
Lawrence.
option.
Yo, that gets
So I
there
like how I
fast.
like the
Also stay at
blast.
place
I like
where
the
the
blast
fail
zones
note really
changing.
shines. And in this sense,
If
I
you're
think
gonna
it's
have a
Golden
walk
Deer
off
perfect.
stage, I think this is one of the better ways to do it.
It's more fun.
Not that anyone's ever gonna play on it though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we'll play it for a day.
The last area is the
Yeah.
cathedral.
Oh yeah, surely. I
Only
wonder
with
if
some
during the
platforms you can
transition,
pass through.
if it's
The guests appearing in the
if that's a
cathedral
walk-off
are
or if that's like a
Sothis,
platform.
Flane, and Rhea. There's Sothis, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flane. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities.
The thing is, if you really, really, really didn't want to spoil
Being
this
the last
game, like,
area,
you could
it
just
may be a
not
place where some
be
intense
talking about all
battles
this.
will be waged.
Yeah, I know.
My man just wants to flex that he played the game. He was like talking earlier. He was like, I did play it before it came out, and I was like, wait a minute now.
Oh, look at that
From
render. That's a nice
That'll
in-game
give us
render for
precisely
the
5 players per
for that
side.
one. I guess we're not seeing the male one, but
Alright,
the
here we
female
go,
one's
Joker.
nice. I think it could be very bad too, but I'm
Joker!
thinking about them. Why did he?
And Hero!
Oh, is he killing all the DLC
You
guys
really
to get
made
to?
a lot, huh? Banjo!
Byleth?
By now, I think
And he's
you
gonna
know
take
what
out
I'm
all the
doing.
Fire Emblem characters with
But
just
basically, I'm trying
Byleth?
to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect shield at that.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I think it's gonna be. Is that
Good
it's
one.
funny that they give her such a like crazy cool recovery,
If I do this, like this,
while
like so,
making her
no
stage
idea, huh? There.
It's useless for it.
But I mustn't give up.
But I think that, oh, did you see that shield break? That was like 85% shield. Dude, did
There's another
you saw that
snowfall.
shield break, right?
Yes.
Why? Okay, why are they adding
This
so many of
includes
these
an
other
arrangement of
songs?
the main theme in
And
both
Persona
Japanese
5
and
got like
English.
5 songs.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree. Like with all the King of
Like-
Fighters songs, like they had like 50 songs.
Yeah,
also added
yeah,
in
they added
new
50
spirit
songs in
mode.
King of Fighters. Not that they're not like hot fire, but like
It
at the
includes
same
house
time,
leaders among some of the other
No, I
Like,
100% agree. I
legitimately
wanted
Persona 5, you could put every track from Persona 5 in there, including the
Sothis
like
Legend
remixes of each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Also,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
new
and
classic
three
mode
and
now,
and from 3 and
Heroic
4
Legacy,
too. But
which is
you know,
designed
it says
to
they
Yeah.
got like
enjoy
a
classic
track
Fire
and a
Emblem
half
stages
each.
From throughout. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Me fighter costume.
Oh.
Oh, wow. What? Are you serious?
What? Why would you not make him a fighter?
Okay, I'm not gonna be
Okay.
that guy, but did you really put in another Fire Emblem character and not Altair when you could have put in Altair? Okay, here's the Rabbids. I think we were all expecting this at one point or another. That was a cute little. Yeah. At least the Rabbids didn't get into the fighter, let's be honest. Ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
Mega Man
they're-
Battle Network. A game that Ataraxia says is the best thing that ever exists.
Oh yeah. Ataraxia is gonna be a Mii Gunner main now.
Yep.
You guys heard it here first, folks.
Oh.
No.
Not as a costume.
Wait a minute. That's not a costume. Wait. Wait.
Yeah, that's a
Oh
costume.
man. Oh come on. That would have been so good as a character. That would have been so
Jesus.
sick as a genuine
that's
character.
So. Altair and Cuphead being
Yeah.
Mii Fighter costumes.
I mean, genuinely, I think the reason they do this is because they can't think of a moveset for the boys. But still,
This time we're releasing. a
I think
Cuphead
that's it
costume.
too.
can we get some Cuphead music?
And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead
Yes.
costume, in addition
All
to
right. At least we get some Cuphead music.
it's called Flojo and Kazooie.
Which, by the way,
Terry Bogard,
sick lineup.
That's not a
a
bad
sick
lineup. That's a,
Starting with
yeah.
Joker.
Have a look.
Oh, what are we getting? Okay. Whoa, wait. What?
Yo,
Six new?
in the second fighter pack.
Okay.
Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided.
So please don't spam
Even
us
if
on
I
Twitter.
receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them.
Savage
I still hope you'll
Sakurai.
look- That's it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I guess final impressions then, Trey? Another precedent that was a set that annoys me is they said things like they couldn't do Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because the game was already Smash was already too far in development by the time Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out, right? So therefore they couldn't put him in. But then Fire Emblem 3 Houses came out, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out a whole year before, a whole year before Smash. And Fire Emblem comes out months after, and they can put them in. I don't actually care. I'm just pointing out some things that I feel like people are probably going to have a problem with.
And rightfully so, because the thing about this is, Nintendo knows, and they're self-aware enough, and they're direct to talk about it, that there is a very big push for specific characters, and I'm not like one of those people that's gonna be very mad about it.
No, I
or
stand by what I
anything.
said before. Like,
But-
I'm happy that there's a new character in the game and that we're getting 6 more. So I genuinely don't care
Yeah.
who gets added. There are obviously people I'd prefer to see added, but at the end of the day, there's no one I genuinely am upset about being added.
Well, it's just that the Altair Cuphead thing is kind of something
Yeah,
to get over.
yeah.
That's I mean, these are two characters that there's plenty of ways that you could make those characters work. I am a little confused as to what would make them want to not make them full fighters, but I guess they've got better people lined up. They said they've already decided, and
If we want to just talk about Byleth, I think the weapon changes are sick, but if you want my honest opinion, it kind of just feels like a way for them to say, it's not another Fire Emblem sword fighter, I promise.
Yeah, it's not fully realized. Because you and I both thought, oh, we're gonna have like a weapon form change kind of thing.
Right. I almost thought it would be like
beginning
Shulk's
there.
Monado, where like you switch and you say,
Yeah,
no, I want to
but
go to
no,
axe
it's-
now, and it goes to axe. I want to go to sword, and it goes to sword, and you're
Yeah.
kind of locked into that, and all of your moves change. I thought it was gonna be something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, this moveset is really good, but it's, once again, it's not daring enough for, I think, to counter the voices that are going to say, oh,
Exactly,
it's another
exactly.
Swordy. It's specifically a Fire Emblem.
And
rep
just
Swordy,
because
it's
you
not-
said too many sword fighters, that does not excuse that moment. You know what I mean? For those people.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited as I've always been. Yeah.
I'm excited,
I think the
though,
character
yeah,
can be really
for sure.
sick. I think that it could be low tier, but I think we're honestly gonna see it at the same level as maybe Ike. Because it feels like almost
Yeah.
like Ike, a little bit faster and less power, but like way more mobile. Yeah, slower than Corrin, faster than Robin. Yeah, I think that's a good But the thing is she's got like I'm calling her a she already. Because I call Robin and Corrin both she. I think she's got a lot of good I don't know, I'm really excited. I think that there can be a lot of also 2 more years of patches. Can we talk about that? Or 2 full years.
Yeah, 2 more years
Of
at least
support.
of support.
Like till January 2021 of support. Like
It's
that's
wild.
something that I think that that we need real talking about. Like that is an insane amount of support for this game. Now granted, I know it's only a year old at this point, so that's saying 3 years total, but like continued DLC support up until December of 2021. Now that means that we're only going to get 3 characters this year, 3 characters next year, right?
Yeah,
but
that's
I think
very
that's fairly
reasonable amount,
reasonable.
I think. It's
And let's talk
ridiculous.
about our boy Ataraxia saying this on Twitter. Byleth looks fun and doesn't have any meter comeback bullshit, so I'm fine with that. And yeah, absolutely, I think that's another thing that like makes
Yeah.
it just a relatively fair fighter in a lot of ways. Something that like we didn't get to see with some of the other DLC.
The closest thing to a gimmick that they have, I guess,
The
is
weapon
the weapon
switching
thing
and the
upbeat.
and I don't really. The upbeat I would consider more gimmicky than the weapon switching. The weapon switching honestly feels almost more aesthetic than anything. I know they have
Yeah,
different
yeah,
properties, but like.
I would say that the upbeat is more gimmicky too. I agree with you there, because the thing about it is it's so ridiculously versatile. I mean, it's a recovery, it's a spike, it's a combo, it's like mid and update.
Dude,
stage
if I could
mode.
go back in time, you know what I would have said, like when Sakurai was counting in binary? Something about like Sakurai's about to hit us with the jutsus. Think about how funny that would have been.
I see. I think we're.
Yeah, I think we're good. I want to keep
we're at
talking
the
about
end.
it if I'm completely honest, but I don't know if I'm gonna say anything new. So,
Yeah.
so make sure everyone saves your replays by the 28th.